Hi guys, how are you doing? कैसे हैं आप? After a long time, I'm back in Bangalore, and I thought I'll quickly do this live. What time हो गया live नहीं किया. I got a viral, upon landing here. Actually, I got the viral in Gurgaon. So, and थोड़ा recuperate होने में time लग गया उसमें. Otherwise, I thought I'll do a live on Friday. Friday को मैंने सोचा था. Quick wrap of the week. Okay, so I'm sorry I didn't inform about this live earlier, and I just thought I'll quickly do the live. Okay, so this live is I'll be focusing on what is happening in the market. Is this new development of this terror strike? How is it likely to affect the market? If it is likely to, actually Friday the market's corrected. थोड़ी अनसर्टेनिटी आ जाती है कि if a country goes to war, it affects the country, it affects the economy, it affects the investment cycle to a certain extent, because resources are गवर्नमेंट डिसीजंस के ऊपर अफेक्ट पड़ता है, बिकॉज पूरी कंट्री का रिसोर्सेज का फोकस हो जाता है वॉर पे. सो दैट माइट अफेक्ट. ऑफकोर्स कुछ ना कुछ आ रहा है, पहले टैरिफ था, अभी ये है. So how is it likely to affect the market, if it is likely to affect in any way? And also some of the stocks wherein you can look into, in terms of if you want to invest or something. This after I've read quite a few reports and all that, और उसके अलावा overall macro feature कैसा है and all that. Overall macro wise we are kind of placed comfortably. Still we are comfortable, touch wood. उससे पहले we subscribe to the channel. Of course there was a big gap in the lives. That was my annual holiday. I go to Delhi every year, for some days, spend time with the family, because my family is in Delhi. Okay, so I go there once a year for 10-15 days. वो break एक आता है मेरा. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel, and please keep writing what do you think about my videos. So quickly I'll talk about the macros. Macros are in our favor. We are still in a bright spot as compared to other economies, and also global economy के मुकाबले भी our economic GDP growth is likely to be better. 6.5 के आसपास का फिगर था, वही है. अगर if you are a conservative person, you can look at this at around say 6ish something, which is better than the global GDP growth rate. US is likely to slow down. It is likely to be around say 1.5 or something. IMF और Fitch का नया report आया है. World GDP they are saying is likely to slow down. US annual growth is likely to be around 1.2 something, and while China economy is also likely to grow at a pace below 4%. Okay, US inflation is supposed to be around 4%, and global growth is likely to be around 1.9%. This is a very significant figure, because this is, I think, post COVID, this is one of the lowest growth figure for the global economy. Okay, now this is like, because tariffs, before I went for the chutti, 100%, 150% tariff was what the Trump was discussing for China, but now that has come down substantially to I think 50 to 60%, but that is higher than other economies. So China is in disadvantage. So that is kind of good news for us, because comparatively then we are in a better position. And of course, yes, ये भी है कि many of the manufacturings and all, like Apple का ये भी है, it is likely to manufacture more in India now. So that is likely to shift. But जब तक वो हो नहीं जाता है, we don't count your chickens until they hatch. So it is like that. So I'll come to this Pahalgam thing, because this is an India-specific development. This terror attack which happened, I was in Delhi when it happened. It was on the eve of my travel. So I was also kind of worried that, it was shocking. Now, how is it likely to affect the market? Because Friday को तो कुछ देखने को मिला, Thursday also the market saw a little impact of that. But history has shown, like when Kargil happened, and when such events have happened, for a day or two they have affected the market, but then later on the market has kind of recovered, because market works not only on one factor, it works on a lot of other factors. Yes, market is Sensex is a sensitive index, so it reacts to every information, and every, especially negative information. Okay, so that is why the markets kind of, some traders were like, let us figure out what is the government likely to do, because still it has not come out in the completely in a detailed way in the public domain. What is the government likely to do? Is it going to be a limited war? Is it going to be a full-fledged war, or is it likely to economic sanctions वाला, या वो gradual graded kind of impact होगा कुछ, या action होगा? Okay, so now let's keep all that in one corner. But because जिनको invest करना है उनको तो invest करना है, जो भी हो. Okay, so now in that way 3-4 things we can keep in mind is that no matter what happens, see, Pakistan is a weak state, so it will not take a lot of uh, you know energy or equipment or a lot of uh, you know economic impact on our country, because it is a weak country. So number one, as far as I see, uh, a large scale war, as far as I think, is not likely to happen. It will be a though I don't know what the PM may announce and what will happen. No one knows actually. अभी भी मैं साथ में न्यूज़ भी देख रही हूँ, हर जगह पाकिस्तान पाकिस्तान न्यूज़ ही चल रहा है, and everyone is kind of making a quick guess what is the PM likely to do. But still, as far as it goes so far, war scale escalation is still unlikely to happen. At least I can say for a couple of weeks. That वो इम्पैक्ट मार्केट पे नहीं आएगा. फुल फ्लेजेड वॉर, वो जो ना टैंक्स वैंक्स लेके जो रशिया ने जो किया है यूक्रेन के ऊपर, फिलहाल तो वो नहीं दिख रहा है. ओके, यस, पॉलिटिकल मैसेजिंग इज स्ट्रॉन्ग that we will take, and which should be strong. Something has to be done about this, because this was very bad, ghastly attack on civilians. Political messaging is strong, but that is not likely to have any economic impact, a bigger large, because we know India as a country. India is not a terror state like Pakistan, which is only busy in war. We are also a growing economy. We have other aspirations. Okay, we have other things to do. Okay, so we are as far as I feel, our political establishment is responsible, and it will behave responsibly. Yes, we will take actions. This Indus water treaty ka suspension was one of such examples. It was a calculated. I think ये पहले ही हो जाना चाहिए था. Anyway, I'm not a politician, so I don't know. ये हो जाना चाहिए था पहले. Okay. Also, उससे बड़ी चीजें हैं अभी, which is like that markets have kind of they have come to a level where they are technical levels पे भी, अगर हम निफ्टी का चार्ट देखें, even at that levels also it has come to, I would say, a steady levels where it is behaving a little steadily, where if you see the 30 out of 50 Nifty stocks, they have given positive returns for this 2-3 weeks now. So 30% of the market is kind of in the so-called normal territory or steady territory. Okay, I'll talk about the quarter 4 results. वो एक बहुत बड़ा रीज़न हो सकता है मार्केट्स के करेक्ट होने के लिए. That is one of the very big reasons that maybe अभी पूरे आए नहीं हैं so far, whatever has come. Okay, so but what we are talking is that 30% of the main stocks, which push and pull, which have high weightage, they are now in a normal range, and they have kind of performed well, जिसकी वजह से we again touched that 80 level, and Nifty 50 is above 24k. Okay, also most of the people agree, and even I feel so, that around 9 to 10% of annualized Nifty returns are possible. See, we are now entering May. May series has begun. Okay, so I also feel that 9 to 10% of annualized returns are possible. कई लोग एफडी की तरफ भाग रहे थे, एफडी होना चाहिए, but this 9 to 10% annualized returns is possible. Also, ये जो tariff वाला US वाला threat था, because of which the market was doing this zigzag kind of moves, that is also now kind of stabilizing. You know, Trump has also kind of understood that he has to uh, you know think before putting these tariffs or whatever. So this is also kind of stabilizing, and many of people are realizing that the response was exaggerated. Overreaction भी था. Anyway, I will not still think that it was an overreaction, because what he was talking, as far as China goes, that was not an overreaction. Okay, one of the main big reasons वो जो 5 महीने का बड़ा सा वो जो आया था, स्लम्प आया था, विच वॉज बिकॉज ऑफ द कंज्यूमर डिमांड का वीकनेस जो हुआ था लास्ट ईयर में, पोस्ट दैट सितंबर रैली, दिवाली से जो शुरू हुआ था, फरवरी मार्च तक जो मेजर मैसिव सेल आउट था, दैट मे हैव काइंड ऑफ बॉटम्ड आउट. सो वी माइट, एंड धीरे धीरे अभी फेस्टिवल्स वेर कमिंग, मई है, मई के बाद जून है, सो जुलाई अगस्त ऑनवर्ड्स is again these festivities will start. So that consumer weakness, we have to still, all this has to play out. These are the factors you can keep in mind when you are looking at the market now. So this consumer weakness may be bottoming out. So discretionary retail staples, these may start looking up now from now on. एक लो बेस का भी फायदा है, एंड ऑल्सो यस अभी जो ट्रेंड्स आ रहे हैं, जो स्टेपल्स HUL उन सब के जो रिजल्ट्स आए हैं, उनमें ये दिख रहा है कि ग्रेजुअली this it is becoming stabilized. If you remember that, I think around 4-5 months back only we were seeing green shoots in the rural sector. रूरल एरिया से डिमांड आनी शुरू हुई थी. नाउ दैट इज ऑल्सो coming into play in the urban sector. Of course, real estate has continuously been doing well. Okay, and also now IT results आने शुरू हो चुके हैं. Though the growth is also, they are still looking at 0 to 3% growth rate. Different people, TCS, Persistent, Wipro, Infosys, they've all given their guidance of growth which is in the range of 0 to 3%. I think उसमें HCL Tech is the one of the best. This growth guidance अच्छा है. So now IT still, I'll still avoid IT, but yes, we have to watch out. I saw one day, I was traveling, I said in one of my lives earlier that I always watch this Infosys stock. It was above 1400 again. I'll just look at the chart. Where is it now? When it is above this 1400 mark, it is 1480 पे है अभी. So it is above that. This point is a pivot for me as far as Infosys goes, because this stock once upon a time was around 200, which was in 2000, which was in December 24. उसके बाद ये जो correct हुआ है, but whenever it is above this 1400 levels, I start feeling a little better. And this buying was backed by volumes. Anyway, I'm not going getting in detail into Infosys, but 1400 के ऊपर है, तो it's a good sign. So people who believe in IT and all, maybe they are looking into it. But anyway, if I would buy IT, I would buy Persistent, I would buy TCS, and yes, if I want to buy Infosys, उसको खरीदो और छोड़ दो. Don't expect too much from that stock. Otherwise, there are many other stocks which have reported good numbers and which have given good returns also over the last 3-4 years, they've given excellent returns. Okay, so कहाँ से कहाँ चली गई मैं? Okay, I'll close this Infosys. I'll talk about it later, some other day, maybe, or some other month, probably, because I'm currently avoiding IT completely. There was this study by 2-3 think tanks that where are the FIs by? FIIs are back, by the way, in a big way. 8,000 worth crore का buy था एक single day में. Actually, I think on Friday both FIIs and DIIs have bought. So that is a very good figure. That is a good news for us. I'll just look at the I think even on Friday they have bought. Both of them have bought. This happens very rarely, as we have been seeing. Yeah, so FIIs have bought on Friday and DIIs have also bought on 25th of April. Okay, और उससे पहले I'll see 2,952 crore का buying हुआ है by FIIs and DIIs का भी 3,539 crore का हुआ है. And on 24th April, 8,000, as I said, 250 crore rupees का buying हुआ था. I was in high fever, so I just glanced through it. And DII is actually sold on that day. 534 crore का DII का selling था. Okay, but overall figure, FIIs are now buying. That is a good thing. Now where are they buying? That came in my head. क्या खरीद रहे हैं FII suddenly? What are they buying? So they are buying PSUs. They are not buying large cap stocks like as most of the analysts and all they were saying that large caps खरीदो and all that. Of course they're safe, but FIIs, they are buying PSUs and they are also buying small stocks. And this is a data which I have. I'll share with you. This is like 79 to 80, 85 PSU companies have disclosed their shareholding data in which FIIs have increased their stakes in 52% of the companies, 54% of the companies. They have raised their holdings in 51% of the 186 companies in Nifty micro cap also. This is micro cap 250. Okay. And also they are investing more in broader markets. Okay. These are this is a study. These are research actually. 3 studies. उनका total, उनका average है ये. So why they are buying? Because of these corrections and all. Valuation ठीक हो गई हैं, and they believe in the government, and also it's like बाहर ऑप्शन कम है. US से निकल रहे हैं कुछ लोग, दूसरी जगहों से निकल रहे हैं. इमर्जिंग मार्केट्स में भी नो. इंडिया, आई बीन सेइंग दिस ओवर एंड ओवर अगेन, इज अ ब्राइट स्पॉट. तो इंडिया में कहाँ इन्वेस्ट करेंगे? दे कांट इन्वेस्ट इन IT, they can't invest pharma. I'll still consider it as a defensive play. Pharma is also there investing, but they are investing in PSUs, and also they are investing in, as I said, micro caps also, mid small caps and micro caps. Okay. So this is where they are. So I'm not saying you can buy anything and everything which is PSU. You have to do your research, but yes, I'm just putting this figure out that FIIs are investing in PSUs and in small, mid cap and micro caps. That's why the broader market is doing well. During the March quarter, they had sold a 1.6 lakh crore worth of Indian equity जब ये बेच रहे थे, और अभी ये खरीद रहे हैं. I'll just see how much they have bought MTD FIIs. They have bought 2,47,421 crore worth This is the gross purchase figure of the FIIs. Okay, this is month till date. Okay, and if I look at the DIIs, they have bought 2,31,141 crore rupees. Okay, this is by the DII. Okay, so yes, when they're showing faith in the PSUs and the micro caps and the mid, what else do you want? Large caps, so he defensive plays, but yes, so which all this shows that the investor confidence is back in the Indian economy. Yes, there are other reasons. Inflation is down. Uh, Consumer data is now, consumer spending is now getting better. Also, uh, as I said, GDP growth का steady figure है around 6.5, depends, कोई 6.2 दे रहा है, कोई 6.5 दे रहा है, and all that, which is much better than the global. Okay, tomorrow is this tomorrow ना, हाँ, Ether का IPO है. Okay, so which is from 20, it opens on 28 April. Why I'm talking about this one? This is one IPO I'll talk about. After that, I'll talk about stocks which are favored by most of the PMS for investing. Okay, this Ether IPO opens tomorrow and it will close. It is like 28 से 30 April तक है ये. इसका भी ग्रे मार्केट में ₹3 का प्रीमियम चल रहा है इसका. It is trading at a premium. It opens tomorrow and it is some 2,000 some worth crore, 2,900 something. It is the exact figure. This was a 2,606 crore रुपया, but it's something 2,931 crore worth IPO है ये. 304 to 321 is the price band, and who all are backing this IPO? It's backed by Axis Capital, HBSC Securities, JM Financial, Nomura Financial Advisory and Services. They are backing this IPO. Okay, and apart from that, gray market में, as I said, premium है. And yes, the management has said, वो जो एक चाइना ने एक ban लगाया है rare minerals वाला, they have said that it is not likely to affect them so much. This is what the management has said. उनके इंटरव्यू चल रहे हैं बहुत जगहों पे. They have said that they are positive about a good IPO, and they believe that this China rare earth curbs will not impact them so much, and they are focusing on the local battery partnerships for EVs. They are into EV two-wheelers, if you know. Okay, this is a good company. It has been doing well for a long time. I think it's a good IPO. One can try for it. Otherwise, we can wait. That's what we always do. Like I always do that. I always wait for the price to settle down and all that. And then if I want to buy, I buy. This is what I did with Zomato, which is now Eternal. Okay, so they have a tie-up with Amara Raja and LG Energy Solutions for battery cell supplies, and they're saying that we won't be that much affected by this China policy. This China policy is actually focused on you have to disclose what are you using for these rare earth things and all. This is their policy, and this is a two-wheeler company, so they are saying we are not likely to be impacted so much by this China policy. My throat is going, so I'll quickly talk about this stocks which are favored by most of the brokerages. Okay, these are this is a combination of large caps and small cap companies. Okay, so these are SBI, L&T. This looks like my portfolio. Okay, I did not change my portfolio at all. कुछ बेचा मैंने नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं. ये जो डाउन टर्न भी हुआ था. Okay, so it's like it has Reliance Industries, SBI, L&T, Maruti Suzuki, NTPC नहीं है मेरे पास, Power Grid, Avenue Supermarts, Eternal, Chola Finance, United Spirits, Torrent Pharma, Apollo, and Marico. मेरा ही portfolio है ये. Okay, and other small cap and mid cap are ICICI Lombard, Info Edge, Samvardhana Motherson, Jindal Steel, uh, Cummins, Prestige Estate, MCX. MCX तो सबके पास होना चाहिए. You know, it has this monopoly stock है ये. Amber Enterprises, Naveen Fluorine, Century Plyboard, Sobha JK Lakshmi Cement. Okay, these are some of the stocks which are recommended by most of the brokerages. You know, if you want me to repeat, I'll repeat again. Otherwise, you can play the video again and you can listen to it. I'm today not sharing any screen or something. वो सब मैं नहीं कर रही हूँ आज. I'm not doing all that stuff today. Actually, उसमें मेरा वो काफी खराब हो जाता है resolution. I've seen that if I do all that. Okay, so this is where I'll end this live, and I'll see you again. I'll do another live after looking at the market in on Monday. Yes, Tuesday and Thursday lives are back, so I'll do those lives on Tuesday and Thursday. पहले मैं सब दिन कर रही थी, but you know, that is pretty taxing with my work. Okay, so I'll see you on Tuesday evening, and let's hope that this momentum continues and this you know, Pahalgam thing doesn't affect the market so much. But yes, we have to do something about what our rogue neighbor is doing. We have to teach them a lesson. Okay, so I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great weekend, and yes, subscribe to the channel and share the video. And yes, you can ask some questions if you want me to talk about certain things specifically. You can let me know. Okay, so bye bye, take care, and have a great day. Bye.